Okay guys, in my last community post, I have asked you that on which topic you'd like to have a video. And most of you have cast your vote in favor of reason of moment in shear connection. Okay. Now for the beginner, they may be confused that what is a shear connection actually. Okay. When you draw any simply supported beam in your workbook, it looks something like this one. Agree? And here you can see at the left side, this is a pin support, and at the right side, this is a roller support. And what is the features of this type of support? Of course, this type of supports cannot carry any moment. They take only the shear force which are coming in the form of reaction from support. Okay, but in actual cases or in real life, when you would like to construct this type of pinned or roller support, especially the pinned support, that looks something like this. Okay, and all these connections are known as shear connection. Okay, now you may be confused that, well, this is a shear connection, it's okay, but why I need to consider the moment in this type of connection? Though theoretically there is no moment coming at the support, okay, but we need to design this type of shear connection or pinned connection considering the moment. Okay, sound like a paradox, isn't it? Okay, so if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon so that in future you can be benefited. Okay, so let's dive into today's topic, why we need to consider the moment in case of a shear connection. Okay, so first consider this shear connection. Okay, and here we have total 4 component. Okay, so the very first thing is, here we have a beam. Okay, and this beam is connected to this column. Okay, but it is not directly connected. In between this column and this beam we have bolt, plate and weld. Okay, this beam is connected to this plate through this bolt. Okay, and this plate is connected to this column through this weld. Clear? And in real life, if you look closely into any shear connection, it looks something like this. Here you can see this is the beam. Okay, and this beam is connected with this plate through this 4 number of bolt, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and this plate is connected with this column through this weld. Here you can see this is the weld. Okay, so you have understood the basic configuration of any shear connection. Okay, similarly this beam is connected to this column through this bolt, and plate is not visible, it is on the other side of the web, and finally the plate is welded. This is the weld with the column. Okay, so this is the basic configuration of any shear connection. Now let's look how actually force is transferred through a shear connection. Okay, so we have considered this shear connection. Here this is the beam, this is the plate, this is the bolt, and this is a circular column, and this plate is welded here. Okay, so now let's say we have a load like this. How this load is going to be transferred from this point to this column? Okay, so at the very first, this load is coming to the beam. Agree? Okay, then it is going to the, yes, it is now going to the bolt. Okay, then from this bolt to the plate, and finally from the plate to the column through this weld. Okay, now simply separate out last 2 components, that means the plate and the column. Okay, so we have separate out the column, the plate, and of course the weld in between them, and we have the load on the plate now. Okay, we have excluded the beam and bolt part. Now can you see any similarities in this type of structure? Here the load is being applied at this tip of the plate, and the plate is connected with the column through this weld. Okay, yes, you're right, this is nothing but a cantilever beam, okay, which have a load at the tip. And now tell me, to design this cantilever beam, what you need to know? Of course you need to know the moment at the support. Got it? So to design this plate, to define the dimension or to find out the thickness of this plate, first you have to find out the bending moment at this support. Okay, not only that, the whole system is connected with this column through this weld to design this weld, you must have to know what is the value of the bending moment here. Okay, so now I think you have got the answer why we need to consider the bending moment in case of a shear connection. Okay, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and also don't forget to share it.